Hey guys, welcome to Character Modeling. That's correct. Welcome to Character Modeling Week 7. We're officially we're over halfway through the course. A lot of good stuff to talk about. So this week, we just finished Week 6 and the assignments over there. There's a lot to do with that. So if you need a little extra time, just let me know. I'll be happy to help you out. But now that we've made the model and everything's been put together, now we get to start adding the rest of the stuff, which is like the textures, the rigging, the animation. That's really what we're going to be focusing on for the rest of this course. So this week we're going to talk about textures and how to really apply textures on multiple scales. That's really what we're going to be focusing on. So textures in just an overview is just paint for models. Without such aspects, you couldn't really get really full details like eyebrows, skin, blemishes, scars. Models lose their lifelike ability without textures. And it's really interesting, depending on how you create the textures, you really showcase from a visual perspective how characters could possibly feel or could be if touched or something. They're technically 2D representations, but when they're mapped out onto a 3D model, they can be brought out into an exterior program, much like Photoshop. And these colors are painted onto a flat plane and then attached onto the model points. Usually you can do this with UV mapping. UV mapping is great because you can cut the model up in different pieces and then attach the textures as it's like one flat map. And you can really paint them over everything. And you can cover a model using UV maps, which are attached to the vertices to properly cover all areas. You got to consider these elements though before you build your UVAP. So what type of textures you're going to create? Are they symmetrical or not? And can you split them symmetrically? Secondly, how many mapping pieces are you going to create to maximally get rid of the joints when stitching these together? And then thirdly, how to better separate the pieces depending on the specifics of the model and its texture. Plan that out before you go into that. That way you don't run into too many problems with that element. So that can really help you out. Other than that, due dates and assignments. Let's get into that. So, all right, everything's posted on the rubrics. They should be here. You have a discussion post, initial post due on Tuesday, reply post due on Saturday. I'd like you to, for your week, you're going to get back online and do a search for a tattoo design, one that you find particularly well done, and post the image on the discussion forum. Good news is for this initial post, all you have to do for the tattoo design is just post the image. That's it. No words, no nothing. I want y'all to just find a good tattoo art piece, body art, and then just post it. And then what I'd like you to do is for your reply post, I'd like you to at least reply to one classmate's post, even though the rubric says two, just one, and tell a story based upon of a memory that person wanted to represent visually. Now, in your reply post. Now, note, this could be anything. You just want to think about why that person got that tattoo or why that tattoo was chosen right off the bat to be made. That's really the big aspect about that. Once you have that done, write 2 to 3 paragraphs of why that person chose that, what was the story behind that and the reasoning. That would be great. Please don't just make a basic tattoo like say it's like, oh, the number 3, that person just like number 3, and that's the reason. No, that's not going to count. I want you to add detail and create a story based upon the image that you see. That would be awesome. And that's for your discussion post. And then your first pass of your texture assignment. So this is going to be 2 weeks. Most of the passes we've had are 3, but this is only going to be 2 because we're going to start compacting here shortly. Also, keep in mind, after this week, we're going to be turning in one assignment and then starting in another assignment. So each week will be past 2 passes, but you're going to be turning in a pass while starting another pass of another part of the model. So don't get too behind or else you're going to fall behind on certain aspects about that. So what I would like you to do is begin texturing your model. I'd like at least 2 rendered images, 1 front view, 1 rear view of your textured model, and I'd like to see at least 50% done. That would be awesome. Other than that, that's all I got. So we'll finish the rest of it next week. But I'd like to see at least 50% progress on the texturing of the model at least. Other than that, that's all I got. So be safe, have fun, enjoy, have a great week. Discussion post due on Tuesday, reply on Saturday. This is due on Sunday, and that's all I got. So be safe, have fun, enjoy. Hope everybody has a great week. Other than that, take it easy and see everybody later. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.